Ever wonder what really happens to your bag after you check it in? Millions of suitcases vanish every year. Some stolen, some lost forever. And the worst part? Airlines don't want you to know how bad it really is. From sneaky luggage hacks to airport scams you'll never see coming. This is the inside scoop the travel industry hopes you never figure out. So before you fly again, stick around. Because these 7 airline secrets could save your bag and your entire trip. Alright, let's talk about something you've seen a million times but probably never thought twice about. Luggage covers. You see these things all over the airport. Maybe you think they're just for style, a way to make your bag pop on that crowded baggage carousel. And hey, that's a solid reason. Baggage claim is a sea of black suitcases. Good luck finding yours. But here's what most travelers don't realize. A luggage cover isn't just for looks, it's your first line of defense against theft and damage. Think of it like an invisible security shield for your suitcase. It makes your bag way harder to steal or even for someone to grab by accident. But here's the real reason you need a luggage cover. Your zippers. You wouldn't believe how insanely easy it is for a thief to break into a zippered suitcase. They don't even need to open the lock, they just need a simple pen. I'm talking about the pen trick. You ever heard of this? It's crazy simple and scary effective. A thief walks by your suitcase, pulls out a pen, like a regular ballpoint pen, presses it into the zipper and pop, it's open. They snatch your valuables, then zip it right back up like nothing ever happened. Soft shell, hard shell, it doesn't matter. If it has zippers, it's vulnerable. This is why I'm telling you a luggage cover is a game changer. Makes this trick 10 times harder to pull off. Oh, and here's a bonus tip I've heard about. Some travelers use a kids-themed luggage cover. You know, the ones with unicorns and stuff. The idea is to make their bag seem less valuable, like it's full of toys instead of laptops and cash. Would you try this? Let me know in the comments. Now let's talk about luggage tags. Yeah, those little paper things they give you at check-in. Everyone uses them, right? Problem is, they fall off. They get ripped off. And when that happens, your bag is as good as gone. No way to trace it back to you. So here's what you do. Before you check your bag, grab a piece of paper. Write down your name, phone number, email address, everything. Fold it up nice and small and slip it inside your suitcase. That way, even if the airline loses your tag, they still know how to find you. It's like a backup plan for your luggage. Those baggage stickers with your destination? They're important, but those old ones from past trips, they can send your luggage on a wild goose chase. Imagine this. Your bag ends up in Tokyo when you're supposed to be in Paris. Not cool, right? So before you even think about checking your bag, peel off those old stickers. It's a small step that can save you a world of headaches. So you know how some people use coffee to mask the smell of, shall we say, other things? Well, the TSA knows it too. And that means your innocent bag of coffee beans could land you in some hot water. They might think you're trying to pull a fast one. And next thing you know, you're in secondary screening, getting swabbed down and questioned. Save yourself the trouble. Stick to buying coffee at your destination. The truth about TSA locks and why you need one. Listen, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Traveling can be stressful, and worrying about your luggage only adds to that stress. If a thief is really determined to get into your bag, they're going to find a way. No lock is completely foolproof. But here's the thing. Most thieves, they're looking for the easiest target, the low-hanging fruit. They want to get in and out quickly. A TSA lock, it might not stop the pros, but it's going to make your suitcase a lot less appealing. It's a deterrent. Plus, TSA locks let the agents inspect your bag without breaking it. This is crucial for maintaining the integrity of your luggage. You know how they sometimes have to open checked bags for security. It's a routine part of their job. With a TSA lock, they can do that without destroying your stuff. It's a win-win for both you and the TSA agents. And here's the key. If they open your bag, they're required to leave a notice inside. This keeps you informed. So when you get your bag, if there's no notice, that's a big red flag. It means someone else may have tampered with your luggage. Someone else may have been inside your bag. This is a serious concern and should not be taken lightly. And hey, even if you don't want to get a TSA lock, at least use some zipper clips. They add an extra layer of security. Just something to make it a little bit harder for the bad guys. Every little bit helps when it comes to protecting your belongings. The smartest way to track your bag that airlines don't tell you about. Okay, let's be real. Airlines will tell you they can track your bag, but how many times have you heard about lost luggage? It's a nightmare scenario that happens more often than you think. It happens all the time. So what's the best way to keep tabs on your stuff? You need a reliable solution that gives you peace of mind. I'm talking about those little Bluetooth trackers, Apple AirTags, Samsung Smart Tags, Tile. These gadgets are game changers. They're tiny, they're cheap, and let me tell you, they are lifesavers. You can easily attach them to your luggage without any hassle. You just slip one of these bad boys into your suitcase, and boom, instant tracking. You can see exactly where it is on your phone anytime, anywhere. No more guessing games or anxiety. Real talk. I know someone whose bag was supposed to be in Denver, but her AirTag showed it sitting in Chicago. Imagine the relief of knowing exactly where it was. She told United Airlines, but they denied it. They insisted it was in Denver, so she flew to Chicago herself and found it. Can you believe that? Another traveler tracked her stolen bag all the way to a thief's house. The police were able to recover it thanks to the tracker. This is why I never travel without one of these things. They are indispensable for any traveler. The sneaky tracker trick that thieves won't expect. Now here's the thing about trackers. If a thief finds yours, they can just remove it, right? So you gotta get creative with hiding it. One trick is to tape it under the suitcase lining. Out of sight, out of mind. Another option is to slip it inside a hidden pocket. You know, those little compartments that most suitcases have. But here's the pro tip, especially if you're using an Apple AirTag. Disable the sound feature. Why? Because some of these thieves, they're tech savvy, right? They have iPhones, and they know how to detect nearby AirTags. They can make them beep, find them easily. So yeah, disable the sound. Don't make it easy for them. I'll drop instructions in the video description for how to do it. The worst mistake you can make at check-in. Okay, this next one is a big one, and you probably never even thought about it. Dropping off your suitcase too early. Yeah, I know, it's tempting to get to the airport, ditch your bags and relax. But here's the thing. The longer your bag sits unattended, the more likely it is to get stolen. I'm talking hours and hours of sitting in a pile. Prime targets for theft. And that's not even the worst of it. Your luggage can get misplaced, sent to the wrong plane. All sorts of things can happen before you even board. The fix? Simple. Check your bag within the recommended window, usually 3 hours before departure. That way, it goes straight onto the plane, not sitting in a forgotten pile. How to stop your bag from getting sent to the wrong city. Ever wonder how bags end up in the wrong airport? It's a nightmare scenario for any traveler. It's usually because of old baggage tags from previous flights. These tags can cause a lot of confusion. Those things are like magnets for confusion. So here's the rule. Always remove them before your next trip. Before you even think about checking in, rip off any old baggage tags from your suitcase. Get rid of them completely. Then, when you get your new tag, double-check it. This step is crucial. Make sure your name is spelled right and that it matches your ID. Your flight number is correct, and your final destination is clearly marked. And here's a pro tip, especially if you have a connecting flight. This can save you a lot of hassle. Ask the agent, does my bag go all the way to my final destination, or do I need to pick it up and recheck it? Or do I need to pick it up and recheck it? This is especially important for international flights. You'd be surprised how many people get caught out by this. It's a common mistake. They assume their bag is checked through, but it's not. And guess what? That's how bags end up stranded. That's how bags end up stranded, left behind, and sometimes even lost. So follow these tips to ensure your bag travels with you. Stop packing. Just in case items. Be honest, how many times have you packed something just in case and never used it? Yeah, we've all been there. Overpacking is the enemy of efficient travel. Pack only what you need, and I promise, you'll survive without that extra pair of shoes or that bulky sweater. I get it. We all want that fresh from the dentist clean feeling, even when we travel. But that electric toothbrush? Yeah, that little thing can cause some serious headaches at security. See, most electric toothbrushes use lithium batteries, and those are like the TSA's favorite thing to flag. You're gonna end up with extra screening, maybe even a full-blown bag search. And nobody wants to miss their flight because their toothbrush set off the alarm bells. Okay, this one's a classic. We've all been there trying to find the best way to protect our valuables when traveling. You've got valuables, you want to protect them, so you wrap them in aluminum foil, right? It seems like a good idea because foil is sturdy and can keep things safe from scratches and minor impacts. But wrong. Here's the thing. Aluminum foil blocks X-rays. This means that when your bag goes through the airport security scanner, the X-rays can't penetrate the foil. And what does that mean for you? Well, it means that the security personnel can't see what's inside your foil-wrapped items. It means your bag is going to light up like a Christmas tree for the TSA. The opaque spots on the scanner will raise red flags. They're going to pull you aside, unwrap everything, and trust me, it's not a good look. The process is time-consuming and can be quite embarrassing. Instead, consider using clear plastic bags or specialized travel containers. These options are transparent and won't cause any issues with the X-ray machines. For all you film photographers out there, this one's for you. Those TSA scanners? Yeah, they're brutal on undeveloped film. We're talking fogged film, ruined shots, memories gone forever. It's heartbreaking. So if you're rocking a vintage camera, do yourself a favor and pack your film separately. Ask for a hand check. It's a little extra effort, but trust me, it's worth it to save those precious photos. Sample size hack for carry-on travel. Listen, nobody wants to check a bag if they don't have to. It's time-consuming, expensive, and let's be honest, sometimes those airlines lose your stuff. So, let's talk about carry-on hacks. My personal favorite? Sample sizes. Shampoo, conditioner, toothpaste, you name it. They make it in a travel size. Stock up, pack light, and breeze through security without those pesky liquid restrictions. The shower cap shoe hack? This one's so simple yet so genius. You know those shower caps hotels give out? Don't leave them behind. They're the perfect way to keep your dirty shoes from touching your clean clothes in your suitcase. Just slip a shoe in each cap and boom, instant shoe bags. Plus, it's a great way to reuse those caps and reduce waste. The candle trick for waterproofing your suitcase. Alright, this one's for the adventurers out there. Got a fabric suitcase? Rubbing a candle over it can actually make it water resistant. Yeah, you heard me right. The wax creates a barrier that helps repel water. So even if you get caught in a downpour, your stuff stays dry. It's a simple trick that can save your belongings from a soggy fate. The roller fold debate. Backpack versus suitcase. The age-old question, roll or fold? Here's the thing, it depends on your luggage. Backpack, roll those clothes. It saves space and prevents wrinkles. Suitcase, folding is the way to go. It keeps things organized and maximizes space. So choose your packing method wisely, my friends. Avoid this packing mistake or risk TSA hassle. And finally, the grand finale. The packing mistake that could land you in TSA purgatory. Don't, and I repeat, do not pack anything that even remotely resembles a weapon. Toy guns, tools, even that weird-looking bottle opener you got as a souvenir. It's all a recipe for disaster. Pack smart, pack safe, and avoid the TSA's wrath. It's very wrong to put carry-on backpacks into the overhead bin space. This practice can cause inconvenience to other passengers and may lead to damage to your belongings. Always place your carry-on backpack under the seat in front of you. Not only does it free up overhead bin space for larger suitcases and shared items, but it also keeps your essentials easily accessible during the flight. Plus, it can save you from the hassle and delay of having to retrieve your bag from the overhead bin during deplaning. So next time you board, remember, keep your backpack at your feet and you'll have a smoother, more pleasant flight experience for yourself and everyone around you. Safe travels and smart packing. So there you have it, 12 airport secrets that every traveler needs to know. Now go forth and travel with confidence, my friends. And hey, if you found these tips helpful, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more travel hacks, and check out these other videos for even more ways to become a travel pro. Safe travels!